Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. It's Project. Please welcome personal friend of mine, Mr. Dragonsegg.
Hello!
Hello, buddy. And welcome to Town of Salem. You've never played Town of Salem, which is going to be an interesting one.
No.
First things first, we need a name from you, mate. What are we going to be called?
Just call Aggie, I guess. I mean, everybody knows me as Aggie.
Yeah, I'm in for the player name. So I phoned you in a couple of scrolls to make it a little bit easier to start with. Well, that's a good sign. You're a jester. Your goal is to get yourself hanged through any means necessary.
Okay.
You're basically a crazy lunatic whose life goal is to be publicly executed. So all I'm going to do is sit back and let you enjoy.
Oh boy.
To be fair, you should be fine. I mean, do you want to say anything? I mean, it's up to you. Nobody has said anything so far, apart from Femboy, who's now saying they're gay.
So, I need to be hanged, not kill, am I correct?
That's your plan.
Okay.
Right, you're not jailed, you have nothing to worry about tonight, so that's a good sign. But... so there's the role list in place. You've got the sheriff who basically investigates a person every night to see somebody is suspicious or not suspicious. So if they're a mafioso, a framer, or a serial killer, they will show suspicious to a sheriff. But the Godfather doesn't. You've also got Lookout, who can see who's visiting certain players. So like if you're, say, a Lookout on 7, for example.
Mm-hmm.
Well, good news is we're not dead. You see anyone that visits 7 on that night.
Oh.
And we have Milksteak is dead. Let's see what happens to poor Milksteak here. So Milksteak was killed by a member of the Mafia. So either the Mafioso or the Godfather killed him. Let's find out what they were. So they were a med or a medium who has the ability to speak to the dead.
Oh, okay.
Very useful, except the fact that they're dead. For obvious reasons.
What a death note. Was that a death note?
That was a death note. I didn't see the death note. I was busy just checking.
Death note was just sorry.
Yeah. Rip them. Right. Do you want to say anything? Because nobody has said anything so far.
Sadly, it was not being hanged.
It was not being hanged.
Being hanged.
Nobody has any idea what's going on. That's always a problem with Classic. It's a limited role list, but it's a lot of new players. So, but yeah, your goal is to try and get yourself lynched through some strange idea. But there's 3 possible trials, so up to 3 people can go up on the stand. So you can vote for any of those people in the list on the right. So, who do you fancy?
Do you need to vote?
We don't need to, but if you want to draw attention to yourself...
sure. Do... Bend over.
We'll vote Bend Over. Okay.
What a name, Bend Over. I just noticed. Okay. Too late.
Couple of people have jumped on it. It's a full moon tonight, but that's not a concern to us.
No.
Basically, what happens...
There is no werewolf, I guess.
Yeah, that is correct, because werewolves will attack every full moon. Oh my god, that is the biggest daddy long legs I've ever seen in my room. I'm going to have to deal with that later. I mean, literally, that thing's huge. Anyway, so we're surviving another night. We probably should get round to writing a will and claiming something. So, what would you like to claim? Mighty question. What would you like to claim?
No idea, to be honest.
Well, the thing is, you're a jester. You can technically claim anything. So... well, we're not dead, so that's a good sign. Goddess the Greek is dead, though.
Again, bottom off, yeah.
That was the doctor. So the doctor is a very dead doctor. You probably... more so for Mafia.
Oh, okay.
So the question is, what is going to be your game plan here? Someone tried to kill me. Aww, isn't that cute?
Say sorry, I didn't intend to.
There you go.
Maybe that actually got me hanged.
Yeah. Okay. Ted's being asked for a roll from Cotton Mather. What's your roll, 6?
I don't know who 6 is. That? That's...
They gave said vote 3, even if Jest.
Oh, please do. Just do bend over again. Or something, I don't know.
Alright. There you go, you
on.
voted for bend over.
Come on.
They're voting 9, not gay at the moment. That goes up on the stands, so they'll get their chance to make a defence. They're claiming they're vigilante, which comes under the town killing slot. You've got 4 town killing roles. We've got jailer, which is actually a confirmed role there. A vampire hunter, which isn't in this role list. Veteran and vigilante. Can't. Didn't shoot. There's a CC, which is a character claim, meaning that person is also claiming to be a vigilante. Now, you could guilty, you could innocent, or you could just do nothing. It's completely up to you what you want to do.
I think he's innocent. I'm not sure.
You think he's innocent? Do you want to vote innocent?
Let it go. Let it slide.
Well, let it slide. They were guilty to 8-1.
Oh boy.
That's alright. You abstained along with Bendover and Bibble, who has so far not said anything of use. And we will soon find out what not gay was. Besides not gay, of course. And the will, what were they?
Vigilante.
Still stop role blocking me. That was a vigilante.
Shit.
Yeah. RT is vigilante.
For the will?
Yeah.
Surely you jest.
Surely you jest.
You jest.
Yeah. Are you going to claim a role though? Or are you just literally not going to have a role?
Well, just say something, I guess. Escort? I don't know.
What, you're claiming escort? That's not a bad shout, actually. You could do it as escort, and you could say you're the one blocking Bendover. Because that's been something that's been happening. Good news is, you're still alive, buddy.
Yeah.
Over. Night 2. Bendover. What night was it? That was night 3, wasn't it?
This is night 3, yeah.
Yeah, we'll just say that. Their gay is also dead. Was executed by the jailer. Jailer's had enough.
Next to their body.
This was the other vigilante claim, because there is a random town slot, so this is still possibly a vigilante. It could be a mafioso. Jailer's taking the risk on it either way. That was also the vigilante, so that's random town now.
Oh boy.
That's
Another
good.
one died.
Yep. Femboy was stabbed by the serial killer.
Oh.
What were you, Femboy? We shall find out. Was the jailer. That's the jailer out of the way, so that's the big threats out of the way. Downside, you've only got evils to worry about. Lol. Oh. It's all coming at me again. Omega Lol has visited Fenboy. Interesting. So that's a lookout claim coming out from Christian Dorr. So,
Bendover escort is coming at me again.
Yep. Your ex right then. Maria is suspicious according to Sam Seawall. He's probably claiming sheriff at this point.
Huh.
The only question here is, what do you do? Because not many people are looking at you at the moment.
It's difficult to actually say. Well, there goes Omega.
Do you want to join in on that, or do you want to keep voting 10?
Just go on 10.
Oh, too late. Omega lol goes up. Let's find out what Omega lol claims. Come on, guys. Because that is their defense. I can tell you right now, this is definitely 100% an evil. But the question is what sort of evil this is.
Say guilty.
What we're guilty it. Let's find out what happens here.
He says ruining the vibe. Well, eh.
Yeah. Bit the vibe.
What vibe?
The vibe, the fact is that there's still like 16 million down evil still running about.
Just type in what vibe.
What vibe? That was also claiming a lookout, but this is clearly not a lookout. That was a serial killer dead, so that's one less evil that could potentially kill Europe. There's still 3 mafia running around. The almighty question. What do you try and do here?
Well, nothing that we actually can do, I guess.
Not at the moment. I will tell you now, because there is 5 town dead, so that means there's 5 town alive. And there's also 5 evils alive, because there's 3 mafia still alive, you're the jester, and the executioner's still running about. There's 5 evil versus 5 down at the moment. And tomorrow, if mafia gets a kill off, hopefully it's not on you. It'll be a case of where do you want to go from there. Because your goal is still to get yourself lynched if you can. And you're still alive. Which is always a good sign. Christian door is a very dead door.
Well, the door is shut, I guess. Oh god.
Christian door is dead and was actually the lookout. With no will to speak of. That's always a bad sign when there is no will to speak of. Say, oh, I'm sleepy. Does she like the way I... Ahem. That's awkward. That's 4 town left versus 5 evils.
Oh boy.
Okay, Escort, you're annoying me now.
I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry.
Why don't you open the door for once?
Don't you open the door for once. I'm not into women. Can I, please? Maybe.
I got a surprise.
It's cold outside.
Come on. No.
No, they're not. They've tried to vote Sam Sewell up. Samuel's being asked for a role. There's a lot of people jumping on the vote on this. Remember, there's 5 votes that need to go. What? We're still voting Mendover.
It's just a name.
Yeah. Hang on, what did he say right at the end? I'll kill you all. So, you successfully survived your first game to night 5. You still haven't got yourself lynched so far.
Sadly.
Sadly. But to be fair, it's always a difficult game to get yourself lynched in. Especially in this role list, because you're up against a lot of inexperienced players like yourself. So, you've got a reasonable idea what certain roles do and that.
So how do you actually know that you die?
That's how you know.
Well, okay, that's how you die.
No. Oh boy, Aggie. I'm finally murdered. That was a disappointing end to all that craziness. Oh well. Yep. Oh well, we might as well see how this game ends now. Give you an idea of what's going on. So there should be 3 Mafia left, 1 Executioner, 3 Town, I believe. So evil should have a majority here. In terms of what town are left, we know Samuel Sewell is the sheriff, because there is no other sheriff claim at the moment. What else? We know there's an escort running about somewhere, which we don't know of.
I think Bendover is actually one of the bad guys.
I would actually agree with you on that. That's why you don't vote for me. Thanks, Math. Legit, who's the escort? Stop ball blocking me. Samuel is being asked for a role again. You're the sheriff. Well, to be fair, I thought Cotton Mather was the sheriff claim. Was that Samuel Sewell that was the sheriff claim? No, Samuel's claiming the sheriff claim. We've still got an investigator somewhere who hasn't actually come forward with any useful information.
Isn't there also a executioner?
Yeah, there is an executioner somewhere. Their goal is to basically get a target lynched through any means necessary. So, Samuel Sewell goes up. Who was the sheriff claim? I love it when they just sit here with no idea what they're going to do. They're up on the stand and it's like a rabbit in some headlights. It's like, what do I do? Oh my god, I'm going to get hit by this car.
What is happening?
Yeah, you'll lose, according to Sam Sewell. Samuel, you're guilty. There is no will from Sam Sewell, but they are the only sheriff claim that I've seen in the game. Sheriff that doesn't talk is useless anyway. That is true. There should be another town down because there isn't enough evils to vote at this point. That was the sheriff. So at this point, Mafia have pretty much got the game under wraps. It's whether or not the executioner can get their target.
Two is sus.
Now the thing is, you should have come out with that a long time ago, Sam. Because your sheriff claim you found an evil. And that... Oops, I thought Framer. Because if we have a look at the logs for everyone that speaks, if we go over to 2, 2's not said anything the entire game.
Mm-hmm.
And quiet people always tend to be the evil ones. Well, that's what I found in my history of playing. He was a bad sheriff. Yeah, he wasn't great. He found an evil, he said nothing about it at any point. So we've still got the escort running around and we've got an invest somewhere, but we have no idea which is which. Let's see what happens here then, in this craziness.
Bendover dead.
Cotton Mather's dead. I believe Cotton Mather might... I'm not sure what Cotton was. In the end. Cotton was the escort. He spent the entire game with Bendover. I'm a prostitute. Slept with 10, just 1 kill that night. Bad lover, by the way. With 10 again, maybe it gets better. Oh jeez, your mum got on in their casket. Oh my god, that's Phil. He was in jail. You didn't say you were to me, so let's go to bed. You thought the jailer was X, just 1 died.
Huh.
So Bendover was Mafia. Well worked out on that, actually. But yeah, so we know that's an evil. We know 2 is also an evil because 2 was found suspicious by a sheriff who decided at no point in the game to actually say anything of use. So there's 1 town left. There is possibly an executioner, possibly a jester. We don't know which. Because what happens when the jester's target dies at night or is executed by a jailer or shot by a vigilante? Because their target is always town. Target. If your target is killed at night, you will become a jester like we were. So, bend over. I love you. This will be the last town member, supposedly.
There's no defense.
Well, at this point, the game's over. There's nothing they can do to get themselves out of trouble because it's free mafia. They're completely in control of the town. They can literally vote up anyone with no fear. And they've left anyway. They've literally just left the game. Now, the interesting thing is, if you leave mid-game, your character dies at the end of the night anyway.
Ah, okay.
So you can't just leave to, well, to defend yourself. That should be the invest claim, and that should be game. That is. Famer, Vamp, Jester, Femboy. So that was probably the Famer. Executioner is bend over. Could have been a Sheriff as well. The 10 was the Executioner. Who was his target? I think that might have been the other Sheriff claim. That should be game.
Yep.
Yep, that's game. Mafia and the Executioner won it. So, how did you find that?
It's interesting.
You ready for another one?
Sure.
Okay, that's it for this one. Check us out next time.